आज वो है जो पहले नहीं था. But first of all, I would like to invite our worthy principal, Professor Waqar Farooqi, who has been always a source of continuous motivation and inspiration for us, just like a father figure guiding us.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. What a great sight. So many happy and bright faces sitting here, along with their proud parents. Why not? This is your day, which we are all celebrating today. I welcome you all on this occasion, and let me tell you that it was your dream which has come true today. वो ख्वाब जो आप सब लोगों ने, खास तौर पे पेरेंट्स को मैं कहूँगा, जो कि आपने 10 साल कबल देखा था कि आपका बच्चा या बच्ची एक मेडिकल कॉलेज में जाएंगी, तो अल्लाह ताला ने आज आपका वही ख्वाब शर्मिंदा ताबीर कर दिया. मैं आप सब लोगों को अपने दिल की गहराइयों से मुबारकबाद पेश करता हूँ. कभी आपने सोचा कि why we call doctors as cream of nation? Why it is a privilege to be in the medical college? Let me give you some figures. Every year, around 500,000 students, they opt to become doctors when they go in matric and take pre-medical. Out of them, only 300,000 can go up to the level of intermediate or A-levels to pre-medical. And out of these 300,000, only about 100,000, they score above 65% and are eligible to take MD-CAT examination. And out of those, this year, only 42,890 qualified to apply for admissions in medical colleges. And out of those, only 8,680 students this year, they could get into any medical college in Punjab. This figure includes both public sector and private sector medical colleges. So it means that 2%, only 2% could make into a medical college. So don't you think it's a privilege? Yes, of course, it is a great privilege to be in the medical school, and I think first of all you should be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then prayers of your parents, and of course your hard work, your dedication, the way you spent last 15 years or 12 years of your academic life, it is all because of that you are sitting with us in this medical college today. Yes, sorry. This is a question which we asked all the students who came to this college for the interview. That why do you want to become a doctor? Most of the students, they replied that they want to serve the ailing humanity, or we want to belong to a noble profession. So what makes it noble? Have you ever realized? As you have just listened to the recitation from the Holy Quran, that he who saves one life, is it as if he has saved the whole mankind? जिसने किसी एक इंसान की जान बचाई, गोया उसने पूरी इंसानियत की जान बचा ली. So that is why we call it a noble profession. For this, you need to have at least 2 human qualities, which I always stress upon my students, that if you don't have these 2 human qualities, you should not call yourself that you belong to a noble profession. And what are those qualities? First of all, empathy. What is empathy? Empathy simply means to feel the pain of your fellow human beings exactly the same way as he or she is feeling. This is empathy. And what is compassion? It's a very common word we use every other day, but the meaning of compassion is that not only to feel the pain, but have intense desire to relieve that pain. So that is compassion. So unless and until you don't have these two human qualities, you should not be a doctor. I know I'm a little bit harsh, but I strongly believe that you need to have these two human qualities if you want to become a good doctor. और वो जो कहते हैं ना कि यही है इबादत, यही तीनों ईमान कि काम आए दुनिया में इंसान के इंसान. Now, in the next 2 minutes, I will briefly introduce Central Park Medical College to you. First of all, let me tell you that why this college is different from other medical colleges in Punjab. First of all, this is not a profit-driven organization, as many colleges are. Right from the day of conception, the people who are responsible for the conception of this medical college, they have not earned a single penny. Instead, they are continuously pouring money to run this college and the hospital. The reason is that whatever is earned from the fees, in terms of fees in the college, is being spent on the poor patients of the hospital. So let me tell you another thing, that all those parents who are sitting here and who are paying huge amount of fees, they should know that whatever is left from the college, whatever we save from the college in terms of fees, we are being, this money is being spent in the hospital, in the treatment of poor patients. So this is indirect charity as well. Secondly, which makes this college different from other colleges, is that all the facilities, including the college campus, the 600-bedded teaching hospital, playgrounds, boys and girls hostels, they are all in the same premises. You don't have to go anywhere else. So this is another quality which we claim that we have in this college. And thirdly, one of the most important things is that, as I always teach my students that, and ask them a question. Let me welcome our worthy chairman, Javed. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. I always ask my students a question, and the same question I put to you because you are here for your very first day. That can you learn swimming without a swimming pool? If I give you 100 books on swimming, can you learn swimming if you don't have a swimming pool? You can't. Similarly, cycling, driving, these are the skills which you can only learn if you have the proper equipment. And for you who are going to become doctors, inshallah, within the next 5 years, your teaching material is patient. So we are fortunate that in our hospital we have not only the number but variety of patients on which you can learn medicine. Today we have got more than 300 patients in the hospital, which are enough for all of you to learn medicine. One of the most important factors which differentiate from a good medical college from the average medical college is the faculty. And Alhamdulillah, we are lucky to have the best faculty in this college. Because This is the vision of our CEO, Professor Suhail Chugtai Sahab, that he does not compromise on faculty. मुझे अभी भी याद है कि recently उन्होंने मुझे कॉल किया कि I have got an extremely accomplished faculty. Can you keep him in your college? I said we have already have enough. All the departments of more than required faculty members. He said good faculty is difficult to find. Please keep him as well. So this is the attitude. This is how we develop our faculty. And that is why I proudly say that the faculty sitting here is the best faculty in the town. So these are, quickly go through all the subjects which you are going to be studying during your next 5 years. And in all these specialities, we have got full professors. And as I mentioned before, that in most of the specialities, we have got more than required faculty members, as they say according to PMC regulations, because we do not compromise on education of the students. So this is the clinical sciences, and this is a brief, like we've got 33 full professors, 11 associate professors, 45 assistant professors, and in total 89 faculty members, accomplished faculty members who are going to teach you during your next 5 years. Now, this is something very interesting. We are slowly and gradually going away from the traditional educational systems. Internationally, they have already started doing that, but in Pakistan, we are still in the developing stage. A modular system, it is very similar to the semester system which you must have heard of. So we are gradually moving towards modular system in which we divide the whole curriculum into small modules, and then at the end of each module we take the assessment. So we do not overburden the students with like the whole curriculum which they have to complete in a year. This is called as modular system. Then next is, as you must have seen, that if you have got like 150 class and you start your formal lecture, at the end of like maybe 15-20 minutes, most of the students, either they lose concentration or they are found asleep in the last rows. Is that right? So what we have done is that we have divided the class into small groups, and one faculty member is attached to that group and responsible for the interactive teaching, because once it's a small group, it is very easy to have interaction with the students, and student can easily interact with the faculty member. So this is called as small group discussions. So we are gradually moving towards that as well. Then problem-based learning. What is problem-based learning? Instead, like I give you an example. For example, I ask you to write 3 pages on typhoid fever. So that doesn't mean anything. We are moving towards problem-based means, like for example, we give you a scenario in which, like for example, I say that there is a patient who has got abdominal pain and fever. What do you think? What is wrong with the patient? So this is called as problem-based learning, and we have already started that in our college. Then this is very interesting term. I'm sure that most of you have never heard of this term before, and this is called as edutainment. Edutainment means education through entertainment. So this is a very broad term which not only includes e-learning and then mentorship programs, personality developing programs, and of course the entertainment and which includes co-curricular activities. Now we'll quickly take you through a virtual tour of the college and the hospital. This is our main campus, the college. These are different blocks of the medical college. This is where the Department of Medical Education is. This is the playground capacity to accommodate 150 students. We have recently renovated all these classrooms, and it's all because of our chairman and our CEO that they provided us enough funds to renovate these. This is our library. We got all the reference books of all the subjects, and it is open for 24 hours for the students. This is the computer lab where all the facilities are available for the students, and then they can use this lab 24 hours whenever they want to. There were all the facilities, internet and everything. These are different labs of the college, and again all these labs have been recently renovated during the last 1 year. This is the anatomy dissection hall where students dissect the dead bodies. It may look horrible to you at this stage, but inshallah you will do it. This is the anatomy museum, and there's a huge collection of the specimens, credit of which goes to Professor Tasadduq Hussain, who is sitting here with us. This is physiology lab. Biochemistry lab. Pharmacology lab. The pathology lab, you can see students are looking through the microscopes. These are different tools for your learning, the medical learning. Histopathology lab. And these are the small groups which I was mentioning earlier. That this is how we have developed small group discussions. Forensic medicine. Community medicine. These again are the small group discussions which we're having there. This is the auditorium where we're sitting right now. We hold different conferences, national as well as international, here in this auditorium. And through our e-learning system, everything which we're doing here is being transmitted outside as well. As I mentioned before, that we've got boys and girls hostel in the same premises. This is the cafeteria, which is open 24 hours for the students. We provide transport to our day scholars who want to come here from different parts of Lahore. and we have designated buses, and these buses stay here till they finish their classes. This is our academic council, head of the department. This is the basic sciences faculty and the clinical sciences faculty. This is all about the college. Now I take you to the hospital. This is, as I mentioned before, 600 bedded teaching hospital. Got all the specialties. And this is now you are entering into the new block, which was established during the last couple of years. Again, through the efforts of our worthy chairman, Mian Tahir Javed, and our CEO, Professor Suhail Sutai, who have spent over 1 billion for development of this block. This is the accident and emergency department. Obviously open 24 hours. This is the Department of Medicine, medical wards, Department of Surgery, the surgical wards. Department of OBG. Here are the wards. Department of Pediatrics. The ward. This is neonatal ICU. Department of Ophthalmology. We have got 8 state-of-the-art operating theatres, which are as good as anywhere in the world. This is Department of Orthopedics, Urology, Nephrology ward. We got 12 dialysis machines now, which are working round the clock. Department of Neurology, Neurology ward, this is Rheumatology. We have got all the specialities of medicine as well as surgery, the major specialities in our hospital. Now we have, alhamdulillah, reached a stage where we don't have to refer patients for any disease to any other hospital. Department of Cardiology, which was established during the last 1 year. We got our own cath lab, the CCU, and the cardiac surgery as well. We are regularly doing angiographies, angioplasties in our cardiology department. This is the cardiac surgery. This is the pulmonology ward, Department of Dermatology. Anesthesiology. These are the operating theatres. ICU. This is a state-of-the-art ICU which have got different cubicles. to avoid cross-infection. The surgical ICU, we've got separate designated surgical ICU for the surgical patients. Department of Physical Therapy. Department of Radiology, we've got X-rays, CT scan, state-of-the-art CT scan. X-rays, ultrasound and CT scans are available to the patients round the clock. Our laboratory, Chuktai Healthcare Chuktai Lab is running our lab of the hospital and on very much discounted rates which the patients can easily afford. These are our private clinics for the private patients. These are private rooms. This private rooms facility is no less than any other such facility in Lahore. We are catering all the patients of Sehat Sahulat card in our hospital. Thank you very much. This is a short overview of our facilities of the college and the hospital. Now at the end, we pledge, I and my faculty, that we will try our best to provide you the best possible education according to international standards. Not only that, but we'll do our best through our personal and personality development, professional development program to build up your personality as well, so that when you graduate from this college after 5 years, inshallah, you not only become good doctors but good human beings as well, and you should contribute positively in the society. But we expect something in return as well from you. Boys and girls, my dear students, we expect only two things from you. One is the academics and the other one is discipline. These two words, which is actually in fact the vision of our CEO, Professor Suhail Chuktai, that we do not compromise on discipline as well as in academics. As far as academics is concerned, you have to pass all your demonstrations, class tests, assessments during your academic years. And discipline, we expect from you to have 90% attendance. And these are the two criteria on which we'll send your admission to the university for university exams. And we do not compromise on that. As you have seen, that will give you enough opportunities for co-curricular activities, for all the fun in the world. You will have a lot of fun, but not at the expense of your academics. I always tell my students that academics is your main course and entertainment is Swedish. So you cannot leave your main course behind. So this is what we expect from you. And at the end, I always quote Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Allah has given you a great opportunity to prove your worth. And let it not be said that you did not come up to the task. What I expect from you as your principal, that inshallah, when you leave this college after 5 years, you should stand tall and tell everybody that I am the graduate of Central Park Medical College. And you will make your parents proud, your teachers proud, and will be happy to receive all your parents who are sitting here, inshallah, after 5 years, that this is the student you gave to us 5 years ago, and now you can take them back. They are the best human beings, they are the best doctors possible.